What's up, Jarvis Mitchell fans? It's me. I'm back and I'm badder than ever. Look, I know I'm looking dusty and crusty right now, okay? That's all I gotta sit there and say. But today's video is gonna be a story time. People on my Instagram wanted me to do a story time, so I decided I hit up a couple people and they were like, do a story time on how you came out. And there was like multiple ones that were telling me I should do that, so I'm gonna do it. So if this is the first time you've been to my channel, make sure you like and subscribe to this shit because, bitch, I'm lit, okay? I am getting sick right now, so, yeah. No makeup, gang. I know. It's like 9 o'clock at night. So, let's get to this shit. Alright, so I came out to my best friend. I'm not gonna say names, but her name started with K, so I'm gonna call her K. I came out to my best friend at the time of me coming out being bisexual, and this was the type of best friend that, you know, I'm not gonna say she was two-faced, but, you know, it's not, I don't know what she was back then. I don't really care, to be honest. I've bettered my life with her, so, you know, we still somewhat communicate, but we don't communicate like we used to. But I have a new best friend. Her name Brooklyn. Y'all already met her. She a badass bitch. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. But I came out to K in like 7th grade, coming out to be bisexual, and like a couple days during that week I came out, there was like there's a lot of drama during school that day. That week, I don't know what it was, but my name happened to be in it. I told you I don't start drama. I really don't. I might be in it, but I don't start it. And people always think that, oh, Jarvis started. Like, no, that's not me. So so what happened was, one day I was very emotional for some reason. Oh, no. There was a fight that had happened, and some guy had jumped in, and it was my cousin who got into the fight. Some guy had jumped in, and, you know, I wasn't bold like that then, but nobody called the guy who jumped in, but I knew who it was, and I was like, that's bullshit. So, you know, I'm gonna, when I see him, I'm gonna smack him, you know. But I wasn't about that. I was pussy back then, so, you know, I wasn't really about anything. But one day one day we had choir together. It was me, my ex-girlfriend, him, my ex-girlfriend best friend, and there was just a lot of people in that chorus class. So it was just like, okay. So the guy was like, he walked up to me. He was like, you said you was gonna smack me, and I said, bitch, what's up? Cause I'm like, you're not. I said, you jumped my cousin yesterday. Fuck out of here. And so I dropped my stuff, and I had my friend. Like, we wasn't friends, but I had a person. Like, we talked, but we were like friends, you know. And he held me back. Like, he grabbed me. This was like when I was like, I think I was 5 feet in 7th grade. No, I was still in 4 inches. I was still 4 feet tall at the time. So, you know, I was little. But all I know is yeah, so we about fought that day. But they took him to the gym and put me back in my class. And I was crying that day for some reason because there was a lot of drama and a lot of tension that day. So, you know, I wasn't really worried about it. All right, let's skip to the weekend. After that. You know, my ex-girlfriend, her best friend, and this guy friend that we was cool since like 6th grade. Like, me and him had problems because him and my cousin used to date, and I was like, bruh, shut the fuck up. Like, if you hurt my cousin, I'ma snap. Like, I don't give a fuck. But, you know, we happened to be cool after that. I don't know if we're cool now. I don't really care, to be honest, but we happened to be cool after that. And they had invited me to the mall, and they did a Pacific time, and they said come at 11. I think that's when the mall opened. Yeah, that's when the mall opened. So in North Carolina and Winston-Salem, if you're from Winston-Salem, you know what Haynes Mall looks like. Like, in Haynes Mall, there's like a Fridays and a GameStop, and the mall entrance is right there. So I went in that area, and I was standing right there for about 2-3 hours waiting on these girls because they were like, okay, we're on the way. And I'm like, what the fuck? So the guy, my guy friend, he pulled up and he said, oh, they've been here. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I've been standing here for like 4 hours waiting on them, and 3-4 hours, and they still hasn't told. They tell me that they're on the way and shit like that. And so I feel like they played me. So, you know, that Monday, no, there was something that had happened on Kick. I don't know if y'all know what Kick is. The little texting thing that happened like years ago. But there was a situation where I was told to go kill myself, and I was told that nobody liked me, and this and that. And this is when I came out. I mean, you know, I never had that happen before. So, you know, I had came out to that, and like that day it was quiet. I was having chorus, and the girl who told me that, and the people who told me that never came to class because I guess they knew about the situation. And I was crying that day, and I was very emotional. Like really, I really was. And so I went home, and along my arm right here, there's like cuts still and shit like that. But I cut like there was so much blood and everything, and I was escorted. I was taken to the hospital. So what happened was they took me to the hospital, and then I seen all the cuts on my arm and on my leg and everything, and that yeah, and they took me to this hospital called Old Vineyard Rehabilitation. I can't pronounce that word, but that's what happened. And I was there for like 10 days, and the people who actually cared was my best friend at the time, Kay, and the people who did that, who told me that, they actually felt a type of way about the situation, you know. And then I got out like 10 days later, switched schools and everything. I went from a diverse school, and you know, where the white community is or whatnot, to the ratchetest hood school of them all. Like, I really did not care for it. I don't care. So that was when I started fighting, because and when I left that hospital, that's when I started fighting, like for real. So like when, you know, I feel like that I had to respect my name because, you know, I came out being bisexual or whatnot, and I had to put a name on myself, because I'm not gonna let nobody bully me. You know, as little as I was at the time, I'm like, fuck that shit. So there's this guy at the school and everything, and me and him fought because he was like fucking faggot out of nowhere. So me and him fought like on site. I think it was like my second day there. I started fighting. Like I didn't care. So, you know, it was, to be honest, that school made me who I was. Like, I ran that shit. I walked in that school and I made it cracking just like that. But, you know, so middle school is when I came out being bisexual. And then freshman year, I was really just like, do I want to do girls? Do I want to do guys? Like, I don't know. I was really debating on that. So, it was like no issue to it. But, you know, people liked me. Guys wanted to date me. Girls wanted to date me freshman year. And I'm just like, you know, I didn't care. I really didn't care, because it's like I'm very funny. I'm very energetic. Like, that's what people liked about me. So, you know, I didn't really care about the time. But sophomore year was the time that I fully came out being gay, because girls there, I'm too much like them. I'm too much like girls. So I couldn't date a girl and put makeup on and be who I was with that girl. Like, I couldn't do that. So that's when I came out. I was more happier when I came out being gay, because it made me who I was. Especially, I did a performance freshman year in April. Freshman year in April, I did a performance with my theater arts class, and we did this thing that where you had to tell people what people thought about you when they meet, or before they even meet you, and then you had to explain them what you are and how you are, or whatnot, and what you wanted to be, what people wanted to see me as, and that's how it happened. But that was like, that made me definitely who I was, because that performance made me come out more, because it made a lot of people respect me more when I performed it, because people see me as this person that, you know, didn't care what people thought about anymore, because that's who I was at the end of the day, a badass bitch. But, you know, yes, some of y'all might know I'm in a different location, because it's been like 3 to 4 fucking days since that last scene. So but yeah, don't let anybody come for you. If you're in the LGBT community, don't let nobody come for you, because once they come for you, bitch, they gonna come for you. And it's all about, you gotta fight for your respect. That's all you gotta do. But, you know, that's just that. I just had some ice cream, so my lips might be feeling. But like I said at the beginning of this video, if you liked it, make sure you press that like button. If you want to subscribe, make sure you definitely press that subscribe button. And follow me on all my social media and TikToks, y'all. Love you, girlies. Good night. See you next week.